Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make Queen of Pain the strongest in the end game, because normally she's only good in the early and mid game, and you know by the end game she's pretty weak comparable to other characters. But if you instead focus on making her a magician instead of physical damage dealer, you will see that she's actually super strong in the end game. Probably one of the best. So let's see how to build up to that point of domination. Okay, so we're gonna watch the beginning with a little bit faster speed, and then we're gonna watch the player perspective. So all you need, I'm choosing this skill only to get last hits. If you're in a difficult lane or you have trouble last hitting, then this is a very cheap way of getting kills, and then blink in case you are having trouble and you need to run away from the enemies. But only use it in situations where it's dangerous. So I started with the magic wand, and obviously I'm going for early tranquil boots for this version. You just want to make sure that you get all of the last hits early. This is a turbo game, but it's not about how you how to play it. I just want to show you how to make her the strongest end game character, or the version of Queen of Pain that you have probably ever seen. So next I'm going to get the Soul Ring, and these are really good combos with the Tranquil Boots and then the Soul Ring to get even more last hits, because you can spam your Scream ability. Oh, actually, okay, I didn't remember this, but I only have 1 point in this, and that's because of the lower mana cost and to get the last hits only. And then if you want to put pressure and you know you can kill, then you can use this. But personally, I only care about getting as much last hits in the beginning as possible, so that you don't waste mana, and focus more on getting your last hits so that you have the economy to build your items. And when you have your Soul Ring, you can start being more aggressive if you like. Or you can continue farming. I didn't do a perfect job in the beginning of last hitting and stuff. But you should be able to play much better. I think I skipped the bottle altogether, I'm not 100% sure. And you save the stacks from the magic wand until you really need it and you want to put pressure. So you see I miss a few last hits, which is bad on my part. And to get some more HP regen, I got a ring of Tarask. Also adds a little bit extra health. A really nice item when you have the Soul Ring and the Tranquil Boots. So you should never have to go back to town to get either HP or mana. You are fully capable of killing right now if that's what you want to do. For me personally, I just focused on farming. I'm letting them know that Zeus is no longer in the lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about
so I'm choosing the strength route, just so that I get more HP, because we are going to be focused on the magic talents. So we're gonna look at the skill tree. The second one will be the lower cooldown, and then the spell lifesteal, and then the 18-second spell block. And that's a really nice way of making her one of the best magicians in the game. I should have killed more of the side lane creeps while I was in the lane. I really didn't do a good job in the beginning, because it was still experimental to do this magician version of Queen of Pain.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
So if you need mana, you can use the magic wand and your soul ring. And if you need to escape, you use the blink. I don't know why I didn't get away from that situation. So the first real item will be the dagger, so that you can kill even faster. And the idea is that you get into a battle and then you can blink out of it. You dish out all of your damage at once, and then you can blink away if you need to, or continue the fight. So use Dagon if you think you can secure a kill. And the Q attack will make them super slow, so you should be able to catch up with them if they try to escape from you. I would say that you should only use Blink. If they are running away, then you can chase them with Blink, but mainly it's going to be your escapive ability. So the second item I will be getting is the Aether Lens, so we can be even more far away from the enemies while we use the spells. And also a slight mana regen bonus, because this build requires a lot of mana. An Aether Lens will make us godly. So this build will more focus on the being super strong late game, while being pretty okay early game. So you see, I used my blink already, and it was dangerous, so that's why you need to have it as an escape ability.
amount of stress.
So now I should be able to secure at least 2 kills there, which I did. And then I blink out, and if you need to get regeneration, you can go back to town quickly. And then teleport into the battle again. So Aether Lens is now done. And it increases the range of your magic and also the items that you have. So the dagger can be cast from even further away range than normal.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So this is super crucial to have in your magician build. So this one is what I'm using as early game. It's really good for both the movement speed and the mana. But what we truly want is something that decreases the cooldown of the items. That would be perfect. So as you can see, now we have spell lifesteal, so we're gonna get HP back by using our spells and the dagger. She's probably one of the best magicians in the game because she has teleport ability as well. She's super swift and can get... she can move around pretty swiftly in the map, that's what I mean. And we are going to focus on getting an Octarine Orb to decrease the times even more. So at some point you will no longer need the Soul Ring when you get into the late game. Because as you can see already now we have pretty good mana regeneration.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So I'm upgrading the dagger up to max level before I'm starting on my next item. Because the Aether Lens and the dagger is all you need early game or mid game, I guess it is right now. So now you can see how far away I can be when I use my spells. So I never have to expose myself, and the reach of my ultimate is also pretty nice with the Aether Lens.
For a day?
She's basically like a magic version of the sniper.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Piercing.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So now my dagger is maxed out.
Radiant's top
I
tower
believe
is
the
under
next
attack.
item will be the Octarine.
Dire's middle tower is under an
Orb.
extraordinary amount of stress. It
I
would
don't
appear
remember
Radiant's
exactly.
top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Surely that was intentional?
Okay, Lincoln Sphere is coming up next, okay. Because together with the spell block you will basically have 2 spell blocks, which will make it almost like an infinite Black King bar. So you won't have to fear of getting stunned or anything like that. You should have no fear about those things, which is nice. So what you do is just stand in the back and try to help your team fights as much as possible from afar.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So you see, it's super easy, but you will need to get back to town and to get some mana back, I guess. Or maybe not. So after Lincoln, I'm pretty sure that the next item will be the Octarine orb.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. And not in a good way. Well, it seems that Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So right now we are in a big lead, economically at least. So you see, the double spell block right there saved me.
Radiant's
Almost.
middle tower is under attack. I have no reason to lie about such things.
So let's bring up the stats tab and look at how the standing is. So already now I have 9 kills and only 2 deaths, which is pretty good. So that means that she is alright. She might even be good in the early game, mid game, but where she truly excels is in the late game. So this is going to be an unfavorable match. So you can see it's pretty even now, but it won't be for too long. They already caught up 4k. So now I sold the soul ring to make room for more items. Oh, actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, you want to increase your magic damage, which is going to be with the Kaya.
Worthy tribute. Long live your pain is the agony awaits.
It's up to you if you want to save Lincoln Spear for later. To be honest, since you have the spell block already, you could postpone getting that item. But right now it's almost as having a Black King bar active at all times, almost.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration? Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected subjected to extreme violence.
I don't really know what's going on right now, but it seems I wasn't ready for that battle. So I escaped instead. So I want movement speed, so I'm going to get the Cayenne Sange.
I don't mean to be
So that will still be really good for
in a stroke of cunning or perhaps of desperation. Dyer's structures
for magic damage, 16%.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen. Sorry, I just noticed that Dyer's bottom tower is under attack. Very nice. Dyer's structures are fortified.
I can't do anything
Bottom
alone
tower is
against all
under
5.
attack.
That's why I'm just waiting for my team to regroup.
Dyer's bottom tower has fallen. If that's the proper term for it, and I believe it is.
So now that we have regrouped, we might be able to chase them away. So try and use the Dagon as much as possible. These guys are all tanky, but if it were like a weaker character you would have killed them super fast. So you see you can teleport back and forth, and the double spell block have saved me many times already. So if we look at this one, you get 10% movement speed and 16% spell amplification, which are the main things that you want to focus on, but also you get increased magical lifesteal by 30%, which we have from this 20 talent, 25%.
In a blow to the Dyer, their bottom tower has fallen. Dyer's bottom barracks are under attack.
So now you will see how strong she is. I haven't even gotten the Octarine Orb yet, but when I get that one, that's the last item that I need for this build to be supreme.
Execute all my advisors. Unthinkable.
To die at my hand is an honor.
So as soon as you run out of mana or something like that, you can always go back to town. And the Octarine Orb gives you a lot of mana regen. I think it's 14%, which is why it's one of the best items, along with also giving you magical lifesteal, even more than the talent that we have. So if you are fine with being a little bit more risky. You could have swapped the Lincoln Sphere early
Invisibility.
with the Octarine Orb. But that means you will only have one spell block. So right now it's looking to be a pretty even fight, or I mean a pretty even match.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No one seems to take the double damage, finally, but it was the enemy team who took it.
Best of my kind.
And so, Roshan passes into history, leaving nothing but fond memories, a taste of immortality, and a questionable cheese.
Now I'm just farming so I can get the Octarine Orb for my final item. Oh, it's the core, Octarine core, okay. Here we go. So, oh, it doesn't have any mana regeneration as I thought, but the cooldown 25% with the 25% life leech from magic. That's what is important. So basically with this setup you should be able to dominate late game. You will have almost no cooldown on your blink, because remember we also have the talent, 10%
Dire's
lower
middle tower
cooldown.
is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
So remember, you are a far away, a magician sniper, so don't stay too close in the battles. They are so slowed down that they can't do anything. You can spam the Q so that they can't move. And you just blink around and they can never catch you. I'll bring up the stats. I have 11-2 right now. And everyone is nearing their maximum potential. So you see, Earth Spirit reached level 30. So he's maxed out. We can look at the income he has. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind. So now I'm gonna go back to town. Normally, if I had a great group, we would have been able to work better together. Because in a normal fight, if everyone were good players, then this would have been over already a long time ago. But if you are in a defensive position, it's almost impossible for them to break down. So let's say you get to the end game and they try to end the game. Even if only you are good in the group, it's gonna be super difficult for the enemies to finish the game. Because at this point you're almost impossible to stop. So now let's see, this is another cooldown reduction item. 20%, so at this point it's already done. Now you're definitely immortal. Now as you can see, all of them are maxed out now, level 30. And you will see, I'm going to dominate all of them. And they are not stupid, they have Black King Bar and stuff. You will see how much problem they will have killing me. Because I can just blink around, apply the daggers all over. This is very interesting because I'm the only one who's alive now, so you will see the true potential of this build.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. That seems Dire's structures are cunningly fortified. Dear me. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
At this point they have a clear lead over us and just try to end the game.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Okay, so I'm buying the Sight of Vice in case you would have that much money.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. I feel like a broken record.
Did you forget your safe word?
That's the item that gave me mana regen 9.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
So as I mentioned before, Queen of Pain is normally weak in the end game, because at this point you should have already won. But in case the game goes on longer, with this build you don't have to worry about it being a long game. Because they can't close the game. Normally they can't. This is a really bad matchup. I'll show you why. So you can see Sniper, bad stats. This Juggernaut, not so good, right? And yeah, the others I can't say, they are mediocre. So this is why it's the perfect showcasing of this, because normally you are not going to be against all of these, but still you will be able to withstand everything they can throw at you, because you have almost an infinite Black King Bar effect on yourself. So as you can see, the Dagon only has 8 seconds cooldown. So you can spam it. I could buy something more here. Buyback or whatever if I even die.
I am required to point out that Dyer's ancient certain no one here will forget where they were when the Radiant seized their...
So if you use the build and you have a proper team, then you will win easy every single time. So you can see the net worth. I was actually in the lead, even in a losing game. I still had the highest net worth of all of the heroes in the game, and I was in the losing team, which you can see here, right? And the items. So as I said, if you, this is more like a safe item to have the double, or actually you probably need this for the mana regen early, to be honest. That's probably why I got it first. But this one is these two are the first items that you want to get, and then this one or this one, up to you which one you want to go for first. I would go with this one for the mana regen, and then this, and then this one as a finale. And then if you have that much money and you can't close the game already, you should have won. If you get this item, you should be winning. But if you aren't, then you can get the Scythe of Vice, and if yeah, the game should be over by having this item. It's just ridiculous how good this is with all of the cooldown reduction that you have already. You can spam Dagon, you can spam Scythe of Vice. It's an unbeatable combo with the Magician version of Queen of Pain. So that was it, and if you want to know what everyone had as items, you can check it out here. And that's it. At least it's a really nice build in case you want to try something different than the physical version. To be honest, it's much easier to build the magic version, and with the Dagon you dish out all of your damage instantly, and then you can blink out or do anything. It's more defensive. You can stay far away and you don't have to be so close to the enemies, which will make you almost unkillable. So this is definitely a better endgame than the physical version. I can't say much for the mid game, how good it compares to the physical one. Maybe you can try the build and figure out if it is a difference in the kill ability of killing enemies. I don't know what you normally have, but the Dagon is a great damage output together with the other spells that she has. You should be able to kill someone, let's say level 15, with a Dagon. You should be able to kill someone instantly with your ultimate, the Q, and then the Scream, and then blink away. So it's definitely a nice build. I hope you try it out, and thanks for watching.